Hey, welcome back to the channel. I was actually on some forum earlier, or something popped up on the Toyota Fanatics Facebook page, and a lot of people have been getting their recall notices in the mail for all owners of 22 and 23 Tundras, saying that there could be potential engine failure, and they got your back. But who wants to really deal with that? Have you seen these pictures where like the entire body is off it and there's like every part? I'll find a clip. We'll throw it in right here. So I haven't looked at this truck yet, but it's only been 7 days since we were last at this Toyota dealership, and everything's gone. The 23 with the bronze wheels is gone. The white Platinum 2012 is gone. The black Sequoia Sport is gone. Everything. Even the 24 Tacoma that we were saying was ridiculous because you could only save a few $100, it's gone. It's all gone. If you come to this dealership and they don't have what you want, just come back a week later. They have probably sold 20 used vehicles in the last 7 days. Now, a couple vehicles catch my attention, and one of them is this beauty right here. I'm just afraid it's a 22 or a 23. Now, most of them are going to be fine. It's a 23 SR5. They want 42. It has 20,000 miles. Now, do you guys prefer the big double cab, or are you okay with this smaller unit right here? But I do believe you get a longer bed, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I love this truck. This truck is, I just don't understand those wheels. What an odd choice of wheel. I think they were lifting it, and then they knew they needed a spring for wheels and tires. They had tire money, but that wheel, that is just a really ugly wheel right here. That's weird. One of my least favorite vehicles on the lot. Of course, we have the one SR Tacoma with the ill-fitting bumper from the other day. Nobody's bought this. Somebody left a comment and they said, hey, Bozo, this truck actually is an SR that had the ugly front black bumper, and somebody painted it, and that's why they did a funky job. But the truth of the matter is this is an access cab thing only. Only the access cabs, SRs, came with the black front bumper, which is such a weird thing to do. It looks so bad. It would not have cost Toyota very much money to make that bumper white. And then the whole vehicle, it's like the whole vehicle looks 1,000 times better. I think it's actually psychological games where you see this truck and you're like, that is so gross. And then you end up getting the one next to it with the painted bumper. But where I'm going with this is the black bumper only is in the access cab, not the double cab. So it is true what I said before. Something went down with the front bumper on that silver unit right there. You know, the only problem with these things is that they only come in two-wheel drive, which is fine. Nobody's using four-wheel drive, but just if you try and sell it, this is a 22 SR with 16,000 miles for $30,000. And the problem is when you look down the bed, I don't know if it's coming through, but this thing is full of little dings. Yeah, so that's it. We basically have like 4 used Tacomas on the lot. We were here the other day, they probably had 12, 13, and now we're down to 4. Now I have noticed a couple new used 4Runners have creeped on the lot, and I gotta tell you, these 4Runners right here have an incredible following right now, because people who are not into the 4-cylinder turbo madness that's happening with the 4Runner when it comes out. The all-new 4Runner is going to come out very soon here, and we're going to be subject to the 4-cylinder turbo stuff again, and people are swooping up this model right now as quick as they can. As a matter of fact, I think there's only a couple new ones left out there, so pretty soon everybody's going to have to. This is a 22 with 57,000 miles for 42 now. So this thing was sold in 21, so it's 3 years old, 60,000. I mean, it's not excessive mileage. It's a little high. It's a little more than I'd like to pay, but one thing I do like is, I don't know if this thing had steps, but they took it off. The front bumper fits perfectly. Love the color. Absolutely love it. Both sides flawless, interior flawless. We just looked underneath. This 4Runner is super nice. If somebody I knew swooped this thing up, I would be very supportive. And then we got the limited edition next to it. For those who are unfamiliar, the limited edition gets that big bar across the front. It definitely changes some stuff. You'll notice this has a little bit more of a off-road friendly approach angle where you kind of get a little hang low on that one, but the limited That's all about luxury right there. Let's check the numbers. The 23, now that's what I'm talking about. A 23 with 9,300 miles for 48, 49. So 10,000 miles for 48 or 60,000 miles for 42. This one's got the good color going on. The white, but then again, that mileage right there, I mean, it's gonna take you a while to reach 60,000 miles. Oh boy, what does everybody think? Which one would you take? Leave a comment down below. So the Toyota dealer didn't have much to offer in the way of Tacomas. What, they had 4 of them over there? But the Honda dealer, every time I turn around, there is a whole new group of Tacomas over here. But the difference between the Toyota dealership and the Honda dealership is the Toyota dealership specializes in lower mileage, much nicer vehicles. This place, high mileage or nothing. What they're selling over here is like grade B Tacomas. And they all have high mileage. Let's just do a mileage check real quick. 17 was 75, not high, but definitely not low. Ooh, at least this one comes with a bed extender. Those are kind of cool. I had one in the past, used it. Next up is this beauty right here. And this one actually has tinted front passenger and driver side windows, which I'm always surprised when dealerships do that. This is so legal in California. People from outside California are like, I don't see what the big deal is, but you don't see dealers doing that very often. 22, only 13,000 miles for 39.3. You know what? That's how much this thing was new. So you're getting a used vehicle for new vehicle prices. Next up here, we got a 2020 with 53,000 miles. Love the color. This is cement. I like how all the car companies right now are doing this color, but they all have a different name for it. Oh, you're missing the O. Oh! Last but not least, well, I guess that one's last, but one of my least favorite mods on this entire planet, cheap mods that Tacoma owners do is they put these stupid badges right here. I hardly like the factory TRD Pro badge that goes right there on the TRD Pros. But to throw one on a non-TRD Pro that just says TRD Sport, and the problem is this TRD Sport probably means that it's rear-wheel drive. Yeah, with 76,000 miles. So unfortunately, we had to cut our dealership visit short. A super snaky salesman came out and started saying all kinds of weird stuff. But anyways, the point of this video is that every time we're walking at these dealerships and I see a really nice 3rd gen Tundra with the 3.5 twin turbo, I walk up to it and see that it's a 22 or 23 and I'm totally put off. Now, the good news is if you already own one of these trucks, it's not the end of the world. Toyota's gonna make it right if you have a problem. But for me, the issue is I would rather have the engine assembled by a $200 million machine laying out the gaskets and assembling everything perfectly than some tech named Bob at a dealership who had a lousy night's sleep the night before. So it sounds like buying a 22 or 23 is kind of a gamble, but hey, so is life. Anyways, you guys, we'll see you in the next video. Drop a big old thumbs up. We'll see you soon. Peace.